From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yes. Ready.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Protein spill. Leo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got Hireman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
15 line. 16 line. Watch the screen. Check nickel. 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on 3rd down. Meredith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Bell.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ben Gideon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Delta. Here we go again.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
42 the mark, 42 the mark.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now here we go on 4th. Darnold spinning away into the hands of his receiver Anderson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to run you over. Showing up.
80 weapon. Look, squeeze. Hey, Charlie.
Jim. Hatchie.
Let's go.
From the gun, Meredith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Crunch.
Yo, go.
More. He's coming. Double up.
Hard.
Check 9.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, switch gears.
Let's go. Speed dribble.
On 3rd down, Meredith. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
No.
Hey, box truck.
12's the Mike. Coming to you. Mike 12.
Five.
He'll try and throw for it here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's track.
Here's Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
General West. Hey, Echo.
Here's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 42. I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 42. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Go now. 10-2 stop. Fair. Ready.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. 30 base.
It's our time. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, exit. Get it.
To throw on third down. Meredith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken short, and he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 98 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sam off.
Now it's Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Meredith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go.
Kill, 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 kill.
Hurry, fight.
This is Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Ready?
Back to throw. Meredith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
458's the mic. I got it. Say it.
Oh, lady.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is QT, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Get ready.
Bravo.
Now Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Come on, baby.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to the air on second down. Meredith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tries the mic. Man, shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meredith. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Look at me. Go, go. Go, go.
12. Mike.
You're out.
Trying to collect. Check 99. Check 99. You go tank. You got
Fair, fair.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Meredith escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Darnold down to throw. Man open, here is Crowder. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And a throw right sideline is complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch, lady. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch that.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the
Can't do
drive.
stuff.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hey, Sam on. Rock it.
Watch twist. Watch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Great.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
At the 25-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Gone. Look, squeeze.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Hey, lock it.
Record.
Hard. Go.
On 3rd down, Meredith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Don't be gripping.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.